Hi everyone, this is Asha. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to talk about the boundaries divine masculine put on you to the divine feminine and why does he do that? So the boundaries of divine masculine mostly reflect as either he is blocking you or he is going in silence or he just ignoring you, not really bothered about what who are you, what are you, and what are you doing. uh, for divine feminine, this seems to be a major kind of an issue because she never able to take this, right? Either getting blocked or being ignored or being in silence. So why the divine masculine does is like he's basically putting you boundaries because he needs space, because you would have triggered something in him, and that would have triggered some core upsets within him, and he doesn't know how to handle this because he doesn't know the tools, he doesn't have the insights externally, even though he knows what is going on internally, but he often look at uh, perceiving things logically, so he may not really look at this from a spiritual perspective, so he doesn't have the tools to deal with us. So divine masculine does those boundaries just want for him to take the space so that he can get into himself, ground himself, understand his own way, what is going on within him and why this is happening. But what happens with the divine feminine is like this most often triggers the core wounds in her. um, Maybe the traumas she had experienced in the past, or maybe an abandonment, or maybe the self-worth issues. So in my case, whenever my divine masculine took space from me, it's most often triggered different type of like issues starting from the self-worth. So this often goes back to with my career, where I have been feeling I'm not being included in the team or not being listened, not being accepted there. There are a lot of acceptance issues and a lot of giving back to myself in terms of approvals and validations. These were some of the issues being, the core issues being triggered when he had taken space from me. So the other time when he really did was about really taking me deep into my own like union consciousness, because in the beginning when the divine masculines put the boundaries or take the space, it seems like uh, you are dealing with the top layer of sets, and then it is easy for you to kind of heal that and come back into probably being again being touch or start talking, etc. But as you go deep in this journey, so he keeps doing this, like keep taking space, because he also needs to learn and look at what's happening with him. That's the best option, is to be away from you. So as he does this, this is somewhere taking the divine feminine into core upsets and deep healing. So here then she has to deal with the layers of upset, the layers of blocks, or the consciousness clearing she needs to do. um, so sometimes it can be like for a bigger period of time that we often call as separation. So but it doesn't matter how long it is, it's all about you healing and clearing those patterns within you. Some divine masculine really shows the silence because they seems to be like not bothered about whatever you do or however you're living or whatever your circumstances are, they're not really bothered. So the silent treatment is something which probably you've been shut down in the past, or maybe in the childhood by your parents or some other adults, because you never been allowed to express yourself, or you could have gone through a trauma which would have made you shut down completely your emotions. because you didn't know how to let go of those emotions. You actually like suppressed everything inside. So this is something your divine masculine can show as a silent treatment. Some divine masculine just ignore you. It's the same as the silence treatment because they don't seems to have your own existence. You feel that you don't have an existence. So this happens because you've been ignoring your own yourself in many forms. It could be by you are ignoring your finances, to you could be ignoring anything but you need to give self-care to you. Again, it depends on each divine feminine and the situations what you are dealing with. So whatever it is, why the divine masculine put boundaries is all about giving yourself the space to heal yourself and come back into your own divinity, and also for him to take the space so that he can settle down with his own feelings and go through it, because each divine masculine behave in a different way. The healing routine they have, so not necessarily they will sit like a divine feminine and do some spiritual meditation or spiritual tools to heal. They have their own way of healing. Someone would be like totally just being sitting alone, to someone really getting more aggressive with some sports activities or something else, or really being workaholic. So these are the ways they heal themselves. I know this is really difficult for a divine feminine to handle, but in the twin flame journey, this is actually the process, right? I mean, um, both of you are assisting each other to heal your upsets, because both of you desire to come into union at the earliest possible. So whatever the way the divine masculine is showing you is they are just assisting you to heal your own separation consciousness, because you have taken this work to healing and coming to completion with yourself. So all you need to do is respect divine masculine's boundary they have put in. Never try to close that boundary. Try to respect that boundary and honor that boundary. That means you respecting yourself and honoring yourself. You respecting your own boundaries and honoring your own self. So this putting boundaries is one of the really helpful stuff in the whole twin flame journey by the divine masculine for the divine feminine to really heal her upsets very quick. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. Let's meet each other in the next video with another topic.